Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, she's doing karate. You see?
Wax on, wax off.
Oh, God.
That was beautiful. That was amazing. That was amazing. Y'all better not edit that out. That was amazing.
Listen, you guys are now tuned in to WadeDifferent. I am Njie Sabik.
It's Luke No Skywalker.
It's your boy Mike on the mic, and to my right, we have an amazing fashion designer.
Yes.
Geche Escvar.
Yes.
Hey, I got it right.
He did.
Escvar. With
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take your time. It's okay.
Escvar.
You was there.
Yeah, I'm in the ballpark. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Geche Escvar.
Sometimes you gotta take your time.
Bar. You know, my V's sound like B's sometimes, but
It's cool. It's cool.
Introduce yourself, sir. How you doing?
I'm great.
All right, listen, I got a question for you.
Oh,
Your
she's
name,
not
because it was so hard for him. How did you come up with your name?
My name is a mixture of like my nickname and my last name. Like, so my original name, my full name is Barzelius Escarment.
Oh.
Yeah, so I know that's like
That's
everybody
beautiful,
always says
though.
it. Yeah, I know everybody says that, but it was just a mixture of my last name, just remixing something and just kind of came up with something, and then Geche, I just came up, like my best friend helped me with that. Like he was just like, you should call yourself Geche Gusto, and I was like,
Gusto.
Geche Gusto, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick with Geche, and I just put that together.
It kind of sound fancy though.
Yeah.
Geche Escvar.
It does. I mean, I
That's the goal.
gotta ask
Yeah, it
your
sounds
names because your
fancy.
original name. Where are you from?
My dad is Haitian and my mom is Bahamian, so that's like a French
yeah,
name.
it sounds like
Boy, Island. Stop
Yeah.
playing.
So is that the inspiration behind your style? Because I was looking at some of your dresses and they kind of have that signature on it. Is it that Caribbean background that kind of gave you that?
No, not really. I'm just like so into fashion, and then like I'm just so into women's like
Bodies,
physique.
yes, you could tell, honey. I'm like, yes.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
I was thirsting on that page too. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, he having these girls looking. Listen,
I was
It's
like,
I
he
get
having
so
these
many
girls
DMs.
looking.
that black leather dress though.
Yeah,
Stop
that was
self-incriminating
yeah,
yourself.
that was
Listen,
major. That was
it's
major.
way different.
That was major.
I say,
That
wait a
was major.
minute. Is it hard? How does that process work? Are you the one creating the design and saying, I'm gonna make this for your body type, or are they coming in there with the idea?
He not making no dresses for me. Why you pulling on me?
Sorry.
No, but I mean, I make guys' clothes too.
Okay.
Anyways, no, pretty much like I mean, it's two ways people usually do it. They come in with an inspiration, you know, we take from it, you know, but I always create my own design. So, that black dress was also an inspiration from something else, and we just kind of like remixed it to my touch, and we just went from there.
I was just so amazed at how functional it was. Like you would never think. Like I was.
It's art.
It
I
is.
think of
It really
making
is.
clothes
So,
is
it
like
really
art
is,
to
yeah.
me.
What inspires you? You just be walking down the street and you be like,
I'm
you see a
inspired by
texture?
people. I'm inspired by architect. Like I'm inspired by anything, colors. Like anything can trigger something in my head. I'm like, all right, boom. My next collection, I do this, or I do that, or I do this. So
That's
that's
what's up.
I really just get inspired by anything.
What's your favorite material to work with?
Lycra,
Yeah.
Lycra, because it hugs the body. And every girl, I know y'all
Yeah,
like,
you
what
got-
is
you got-
Lycra?
I like her. but I don't Man, girl, you got on that like her,
See,
girl.
that's how I was when they were speaking sports.
Right.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
You got it, girl. Go
But yeah,
ahead.
no, Lycra is just pretty much like a four-way stretch fabric. Yeah, every girl wants that waist to be cinched. Like they want that waist to be small and the hips, the big butt. Like they want everything to be hugged. So
Yes.
Lycra is the best material for that.
Okay, is it hard designing for men?
No, not really. I think guys the easiest because
Yeah, I imagine.
guys are not difficult like girls. But I've mastered so much working with girls, so it's just like I kind of forgot about guys. So now
Don't do
Don't
that.
forget
Geche.
about us. Come on,
Geche,
now.
show some
Yeah.
love. Geche, come
But
on.
a lot of guys don't usually get stuff custom made to go nowhere. Like guys
Right.
are very simple. You know what I'm saying? Like
we'll
guys,
take what you got.
yeah, like
facts,
they'll
yeah.
take whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Graphic
So,
tee, some jeans, and we out.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. The girls are more like, oh no, I want to be the bomb. I want to look like this. I want to
Exactly.
be a showstopper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just pretty much what it is.
That long blink. So, how did you get into fashion design? It was like always.
It's so funny. Okay, so I was a part of the Big Brother Big Sister program.
Shouts out.
A while back, like years back, and I had a big brother who owned a clothing store. So he was like really big in the fashion industry in New York and everything like that. And from there, like he just kind of like opened up my eyes to pretty much like seeing, like going to the fashion shows, being in the Art Basel, you get what I'm saying? Like being around all those celebrities and stuff like that that's not accessible to the norm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once I kind of just got into that, I was like, oh yeah, this is for me. Like the energy, the people, like you get what I'm saying. Like this is the type of crowd that I like to be around. And I've come from the hood. You get what I'm saying. So a lot of people from the hood really don't get a chance to experience that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like they so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they don't get a chance. So being that I was able to, I was just like, yeah, no, I think this is for me. But before that, I was into like styling. I was always into fashion, hot school, whatever, everything. But
so I'm guessing you was best dressed in school.
Yeah, you could say that, but I never really, again, too, I'm a shy person, so I never was the type to go up for those type of competitions. Like, I was more so just like, I know I could dress good.
That's so funny that you say you're a shy person because your pieces do not.
Yeah,
they
do
pop
not
out.
reflect shyness at all. I'm telling you, on that note, guys, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back.
No problem.
All right.
You're watching the WadeDifferent, so like and subscribe, and we'll be right back.
Disrespectful, bro.
Sorry, they don't know.
They don't know.
I'm just going to do my wall, right?
Oh.
Did I do it? Did I do
my
it? Did you guys see that?
Look like you crashed the car.
No, I just.
It looked like we
All
crashed.
right, guys, and we're back on Way Different. And we have none other than Geche Escvar with us.
Yes, sir.
Like a progressive commercial.
No, stop. Like, seriously? Listen, I'm going to learn this dance.
You got it. We got time.
All right, back to Geche because that was that was horrible.
I have a question for Geche. So, you know, there's no. Well, I gotta say, fashion and designing yourself is no easy task. Obviously, it's something that you literally put your hands to. You grab pieces. You sometimes you make them from scratch. How does it feel when you have someone like fitness model Tammy Hembrow, I think is her name. You know, she was on. I think it was the VMAs, sporting and modeling your piece. How does that feel for you as a designer?
I mean, it's victory. Like every designer want to see their work on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And I mean, that wasn't even a half, but I was still excited because it was just like, see, and me as a designer, I'm a perfectionist too. So to me, that was like, I wish it would have been something better, but I'm still thankful that she wore it to the VMAs.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I was able to get recognition on MTV and stuff like that. So, and that's just me coming from like the bottom. Like I didn't go to school for this. I was self-taught. Right. Like everything was like ground up. You get what I'm saying? So it was just a victory for me, like seeing it on VMAs and stuff.
Because that's my question, though. Yeah. How did you start from the ground up and end up here? You know, what was your strategy for promotion or getting yourself out there?
I had to, honestly, I just had to learn. Like, I just stepped out on faith and was just hitting DMs. Like, hey, my work, I'll send you something. Like, I give you something. And honestly, if they like your work, they're gonna take it.
They're gonna
take
it. Yeah.
They're gonna take it. Like if they like your work, they're gonna see it. They check their DMs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
And that's just what it is. All it takes is one person to pretty much post it, tag you. Now everybody that you've been DMing gonna be on your page and back in your DMs.
All it takes is the right model, right? You just give it to the right person. They put it out there and they're like, oh, who's this?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
My question is like, just hearing you talk about like how you did this, like you started from the bottom and now you're here basically, right? When you creating a piece, like, is it like, do you listen to like outside like criticism or anybody critiquing your work, or it's just like you just do what you do?
I mean, I used to. Like, when I first started, I used to let that get to me, like people just comparing me to certain people, you know what I'm saying? Just all of the naysayers, like I used to let that get to me, but now it's just, I really don't care because at the end of the day, like I have a fan base and it's getting bigger, you get what I'm saying? Like, so people really like my work. They really like my work for my work, you know what I'm saying? So whatever I post, if they don't like, they'll be honest. They'll tell me, and I take that from because I feel like, okay, these are my supporters, you get what I'm saying? So they're going to tell me like, nah, I think you should go this way, or I think you should do this. And you may have people that's into the fashion that be like, I like this, you get what I'm saying? So
and you also said we have to look forward to the men, right?
Yes, the men. I'm going to be dropping my summer spring collection, which is going to be men and women really, really soon. So, you know, pretty much be on the lookout for that.
Is it always evening gown or
no? The summer spring is really gonna be like everyday wear, like stuff like that, just sweatsuits, like every day, something that you could throw on. Yeah,
getting them ready for the summer.
Oh, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, let's see. Okay,
I got my last question for you.
Okay.
Now you have some young designers that are out there. For instance, when you were young and you joint venture with the Boys and Girls Clubs, what would you tell someone so they don't give up? on what they want to do?
Just take a leap on faith. Like, I quit my job.
What?
I quit my job and just took a leap on faith through my business. Like, and I never been worked at 9 to 5 since. So just stay focused and just keep going. Like, people are gonna love your work. Once you keep perfecting your craft, like, they're gonna love your work. You just gotta stay focused and determined. And that's just how I look at it.
Amen. Amen. That's what's up.
Geche. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really
Thank you for
appreciated
having
you.
me.
Yes.
Listen,
yes,
we're gonna be
yes.
on the lookout for that men's
Be on the
collection. All
lookout,
right. Yeah.
They
Thank you,
serious.
man.
They
The
gonna have
summer
you.
2020s
I'm
for the
telling you.
men. All right.
Oh no, trust me, I got y'all.
All right, guys, you already know if you heard it around the world, you probably heard it here first.
Yes, ma'am.
On Wade Different. I'm Njie Sabik,
Luke, no Skywalker.
It's your boy Mike on the mic.
and we're out.
Hey.